Hello and welcome to Minecraft. This video we're checking out everything added in 1.21.6, the brand new update for Minecraft. We're here, we've got the happy ghasts, and we look at all the new stuff been added, and all the new crafting recipes, and all the kind of new cool stuff. So first up, to get the brand new mob, the happy ghast, we're going to find this guy right here. This is the dry ghast, and he will be spawning in the nether. You can find him in the nether, in the Soul Sand Valley, near the fossils, and you can also find this guy from Piglin Bartering as well. There's also a crafting recipe for this guy, which we will see the crafting recipe at the end over there. So there are the 4 growth stages of the happy ghast right there. So we have the sad one, a little bit less sad, neutral, and then finally he's happy. And to get this growth stages, so you're going to have him in water. So you waterlog him. There you go. You're getting a new advancement. There are a few new advancements, so you get that one. And you get this little guy. He will appear after 20 minutes of being in the water. Going from here to here, get the cute little happy ghast, and once he's become a little happy ghast, you can then feed him snowballs that make him grow up quicker to the big version of the happy ghast, which is this one right here. And also another really cool thing you can do with the happy ghast is they did a lot of updates to leads, so you can now lead them to boats. So this one, and they also follow me because I have the snowball in my hand. They will follow you if you hold a snowball or a harness, which is pretty cool. And you can attach a lead to the happy ghast and a boat. I think you need to use 2 leads, and then you can get these 4 cool leads like spawning in right there. Very cool. And it's very awesome, like how you can just like have that. It's literally like the Minecraft movie. I feel like it's like the Minecraft movie update. And before we talk about like all the rest of the features, they also updated a huge thing on Bedrock, which is the new shaders. They have vibrant visuals. And now we're in Bedrock Edition with the brand new vibrant visuals, and it's just beautiful. Look at this. Look at the water. Look at the shadows. Look, that's me. That's literally me. Look at that. I'm so glad they did it like blocky as well. It like so fits to Minecraft, you know. It's great. Instead of it being like, you know, like realistic shadows, it's like the blocky sort of on the pixel. Literally every shadow's on a pixel. So you won't have like half of a pixel of a shadow. That's really cool. Look at that. Look at the shadows. Look at the sun through the trees. Oh, wow. It's incredible. Like this, honestly, it's just such an amazing update just for that. Just for this is incredible. Look at the water. Look at the like light from the sky going down into the water. It makes it honestly look like magma blocks a lot of the time, but yo, look at it. Underwater looks incredible with the fish. Look at the top of the water texture now, like incredible. You know, look, you can see the like light beaming into this like part of the jungle. Yo, and this is default as well. This is default Minecraft as well. It's like on by default. And look at the sun like on the river here. Look at this. Look at it. Look at the sun reflection like on the river. Yo, beautiful. Look at that. Incredible. Like this sort of like plains part here, going into the savannah. Making Minecraft just look so good. Incredible. Oh, and the clouds. The clouds are producing shadows. Yo, even the clouds produce shadows. That is so cool. I noticed that because I had the clouds off before. But even the clouds are producing that's incredible. The clouds are producing shadows. And like, look at that. You can see the huge shadow there of the cloud. Oh, wow. Yo, and oh, look. Even the savannah looks a little bit like brighter even. I don't know if that's intentional or if it's because it's like midday sort of. But look at that. I love that. Look, yeah, look, the shadow's like getting more like below me. It used to be like over there, but now it's below me. That's incredible. Look at this. Oh, dude. The little holes in the trees. Oh, wow. That's beautiful. There's going to be some incredible shots, especially because of the new falling leaves and stuff. I can see it now. Like the amount of like incredible like you know, videos where they're going to show this is Minecraft. Look how beautiful it looks now. It's going to be amazing. Well, we're going to jump straight back into the rest of the update stuff that's in the update. So yeah, the shaders is incredible, and it really like changes the look of Minecraft. It's like amazing. Another change also is the locator bar, which is the new multiplayer change. So instead of the experience bar, there'll be a locator bar. I'll have it on the screen right now. You can see all of like the player locators bar there. You can like track different players and stuff. It's pretty cool. It's a really cool like way of having like the, you know, tracking other players in multiplayer. Really awesome. It's a bit of a smaller update. If you actually like look at like the features as like, oh yeah, just like the Happy Ghast and then the Happy Ghast adjacent stuff. But because of the shaders, I feel like that's such a huge like change. I feel like it's worth it. Obviously, they're not in Java Edition yet. They're only in Bedrock, so that's why we had to switch over to Bedrock Edition for the shaders. But they will be coming to Java soon. And you may have noticed also, Java now has a new like fog right here. And if we do /weather, it will get very foggy right now. So obviously, YouTube like compresses the video a bit, so it might look a little bit like hard for you to tell. But it's way more foggy right now. As you can see here, we've got like the firefly bushes as well. And you can see them like spawning in because it's like a bit darker now. That's really cool. But yeah, so you can see like there's over there is a little bit foggier, and now the rain is really foggy. So we're gonna clear that. Bam. Very cool. So that will be cleared. And also, you see how these guys, you see the particles that were coming off them? They actually have particles because of the rain. The rain was actually hydrating them, which is pretty cool. You can see them also dehydrating. So if you take them out of water, you see how it's like hydrating right now. You can see the particles hydrating them. They will start to revert back. This one was like fully almost done, and then it's like reverting back to this one. So you can. It's a shame you can't like keep it in like some of the stages. It'd be cool to have like them smiling and like have them as like a cool decoration, because there's like a pretty nice like white decoration. Like you can have it as like a statue head, you know. It's like a build, you know. It'd be cool to like be able to like lock them somehow. Like if you could like shear them, that'd be pretty cool. Hopefully they add that at some point, but probably won't because they want to like, you know, show it drying out again. And it makes you really sad, like when you, like with the Ghast and Never now, that they're just like really upset because they're like not hydrated, you know? Because like you literally feed these guys like snowballs and stuff, and it's like, ah, dude. But yeah, they won't get angry if you like hit them or like they take damage, which is pretty sad. But they will start regenerating slowly over time. They'll regenerate if they're in water, in rain, in snow, or in the clouds. And the clouds, which I usually have turned off, which I will now turn back on. So we go down here into clouds, put them on fancy. The clouds have been updated as well. I know I now have to have the clouds on. They updated the clouds, they're more like long now, and you can see they like stretch all the way into the distance. So even though I'm not rendering over there, like you see like the render distance like cuts off here, the clouds continue. Like if I drop my render distance really low, like even if I drop the render distance really, really low, the clouds still render all the way as if I had like the big render distance. And it's also a really cool Easter egg in the clouds, which I'll put on screen now, where there's a creeper face in the clouds. I did that in the snapshot video where I went around looking for that. It's really cool. They've really like updated the look of Minecraft this update. They really try to like make it like look like a proper like update, you know, which is really awesome. Especially with the shaders. With the shaders like making Minecraft look really good. It's really awesome. Now we're gonna jump into all the other new stuff. So all the new harnesses. So the harnesses right here come in all the colors. So if we go over to here, it's the last one right here. Yeah, this one right here. The harness is spawned in with 3 leather, 2 glass, and a white wool. Yeah, you craft it with that. So you have that as the craft recipe. And you just swap out the white wool with any wool color you like. So, as we said over here, you can put any color wool on here. White, you know, blue. And then you just like right-click the Ghast. And also, as I said, they will be attracted to the player with the harness. So, there we go. And another cool thing is you can have 5 players sitting on the Ghast at a single time, which is really awesome. And the Happy Ghast is honestly like the early game flight. It's really, really huge. It's like better. Like, you know how like the bundle's like the early game Shocker Box, but like it's just not good. The Happy Ghast is like a good version of the Elytra. But it's just like, you know, a lot of people don't go to the end. Like a lot of people don't do that. And usually on servers, like, you know, they like try to save the end for like a special event and stuff. So having flight early on is really huge. Like, look at this mountain here. Like, there's sometimes like you get really big mountain ranges. Like we can literally just like fly straight over that, and you know it will be quicker than actually like climbing up it. But they are very slow. Like if we fly over this way, they are intentionally very, very slow because they are designed that way so they don't compete with the Elytra. They want you to like not use this for travel. Like you could use it for travel because like literally all you've got to do is like fly above like these mountain height right here, and then press W and just hold. And you could use it like that, which is pretty good. And you know, doing that is a strategy. You know, like, you know, it's not that quick, but it is a lot quicker than like traversing terrain. You know, and if you jump off of them, you can stand on them. You see how we are standing on this guy right now? Very cool. They're 9 blocks, so that will be 9 blocks big on the top right here. The texture's like a little bit bigger, because you can see like the texture right here is a bit bigger than 9 blocks, but it's like 9 blocks of standing space, and you can also shift all the way off the edge like you can do. Very cool, so we can do that right there. And you can literally just build from here now. I wish you could like place a block on top of it, like, so you could like build. That'd be pretty cool. But yeah, they're really awesome for like, you know, building now. Like, I want to see like the way building actually like takes place now with like these amazing like builds. So very exciting. And you saw as well, we have the dried gas you can craft with the gas tears and a soul sand, making them renewable as well, which is really, really good. You know, you want to have, you know, a way of getting the stuff if you know, like if you're in a world that's an older world, you can get these pretty easily. Like, you know, it gives another use for gas tears, which are like pretty useful already. They have regen potions and also potion. What's it called? The end crystal as well, the crafting recipe as well. So they're two pretty like, you know, useful crafting recipes, and you know, now a third one, which is pretty good. Let's get nighttime. We'll time set day. Bam. And we got our crafters right here. Very cool. Love the crafters. And speaking of crafting recipes, we have two more crafting recipes right here, and they're two huge ones. These are two like, you know, two items that have not had crafting recipes for like since they've been like added. I feel like they might have had in a snapshot. I don't want to like say like completely, but like from being in full release, they've never had a craft recipe, and it's huge. It's huge. We have the saddle and the lead. The lead and the saddle getting craft recipes is a huge quality of life change that will probably affect a lot of Minecraft worlds. So like with the lead, not having a symbol in the craft recipe is huge. Like leads were always craftable. Like a lot of people don't realize they could have been crafted before, but with a symbol inside of the craft recipe as well. But now that you can only do it with string, it's a huge change. It means you can easily get mobs like literally, like, you know, it's one of the early game struggles. It's like trying to get cows and pigs and sheep and chickens all into your farm, and now having the ability to literally just like craft the lead with 5 string, you can literally get some spiders, and like bam, 5 string is like really easy to get early game, and you get 2 per craft. So we want to do that. We're getting 2 per craft, which is huge, and that's amazing. And then the other one is the saddle, and the saddle, which is like huge, because like you finally have the ability to get saddles, like, you know, you don't have to worry about like getting saddles in the random chests, you know. But it was also really sad in that they're no longer going to spawn in the chests anymore, like the you know, like in the desert temples, in the nether fortresses, in all these locations, and it's such like an iconic like loot, you know. Like you always go to like these places and you get a saddle, and you're like, oh yeah, the saddle loot that you always get, you know. And it's really easy to craft. 3 leather, 1 iron, and because it's using leather, like the bundle, they've got to add something else to like drop leather. Like I feel like leather is like too important for like crafting. Like, you know, you can get like, you know, all the bookshelves require leather as well because of the books, you know. So it'd be really good if they could like find a way to like add more leather, like mobs, you know, like ways of getting leather would be pretty good to add that. But yeah, it's pretty sad. It's like leaving like the loot pool, you know. Hopefully they can add like more loot into the dungeons at some point, you know. I would love to see like a dungeon update where they like add like more loot into them, you know. That'd be cool. Where they're like trying to like increase the quality of life features in all parts of Minecraft. And that's another thing I want to say as well. Why is this 1.21.6? I know it's like a smaller update. Like it is pretty small, but it shouldn't be like 1.21.6. Like we need 1.21, 1.22. But I'm guessing that like it's because it's the first time it's happened this way that they're gonna do like a smaller update a year and then a bigger update. So they're probably gonna have the next update after this one when they announce that the next Minecraft Live, which I think should be soon. They can announce that pretty soon. And they're gonna announce like the bigger update for the end of the year. So that should be how it works, unless they're like, you know, who knows though? They haven't like confirmed anything, and they could definitely change it to be whatever they want. I love the crafters; they're great. Look at that, bam, spam them, and yeah, that's really cool. And I'm just gonna check if there's anything else that we need to like talk about. Oh yeah, like the leads and stuff as well. Like they have increased range. They've got like way better like being leads, you know. They're just like way better. That guy actually grew, like that guy. It's pretty cool. And yeah, the leads are way better at like what they do. And I talked about the new music disc. The new music disc is Did I talk about this? No, I didn't talk about this. Okay, the new music disc is actually really cool. So if you go to the Nether and get the Return to Sender advancement, which is like, you know, hitting a gas fireball back at itself, you'll then get the music disc, which is really awesome. And yeah, it's really cool that you can do that now. And it's just like, you know, it's very interesting that like giving like a reward for the advancement. Like technically you can get it every single time you do it, so it's not like the reward for the advancement, but like you know, if you look at the advancements tab right here, and you would like to like go down and look. Oh, hey, there's this thing I can do. Let me go do that real quick, and you do it, and then like something cool happens. So it's like that's pretty cool. Like if they added an advancement now, I wouldn't be surprised if they literally added an advancement like, oh hey, get a creeper creeper killed by a skeleton. You know, like if they added that as an advancement, and then you saw it drop the music, you'd be like, oh wow, that's so cool. Because like that's something like you'll probably discover randomly at some point in your Minecraft playthrough. Like, you know, a skeleton hits a creeper with music, and a music disc pops out, and you're like, what? How did that creeper drop a music disc? That's so cool, you know. But like you probably seen it in a YouTube video at first. But it's cool they're like adding like, you know, sort of in-game like tips, like, oh, you can get this if you like do this, you know. That's what I think is really good about the advancement tab, where you can hint to you, a new player who's like watched nothing, how to like get stuff and do stuff, which is pretty cool. And so yeah, that's pretty much everything in the update. You know, it's very small in like some respects. The only other thing would be like, oh, you can use shears to remove harnesses, leads, and the saddles as well. You know, you can use shears for that. I think honestly they added like a pretty good amount of stuff, and you know, you can't complain too much, you know, because it's pretty good. And I hope you all enjoyed this video. It was a ton of fun checking out all the new features. And how's this guy going? Still growing up. Very good. Hope you all enjoyed. And God bless you all. And goodbye.